It's the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. The bottom line, how did they get a win?
Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. Lawrence going up top for Kupp. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Lawrence. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He finds Watson complete. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, first and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial. Make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
You can do one of 2 things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. And I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very difficult.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 35. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
The tackle there by Chris Barnes. The Niners at 12-3 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 5. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out quickly to Hines. And the 49ers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Patrick Ricard. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. That time a 9-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. The numbers last week for Mitchell. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
7-7, our score after 1. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Now Lawrence. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll give this to Ricard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
2nd and 4. Now back to throw. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Hines. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Moore, the man in motion. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They run with Hines, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
3rd and 1, who you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will find his man Samuel. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's Hines. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Again, it's Ricard, the fullback. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Patrick Ricard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 7. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On second down, right back to Hines. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They run again with Hines. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers. But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
This is Hines. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Hines will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
So that drive goes 8 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And some space here. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 26. 60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
They run over center with Mitchell. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Offense back out. We take a closer peek at the dual threat back, Nyheim Hines. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. The tight end in motion right. On second down, right back to Hines. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hines, and he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Final minute now of the third quarter. Now a give, right side. It's Hines. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Another carry for the fullback, Ricard. And he is going to have the 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. They'll run on first down. Hines. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Up the middle they go. It's Hines. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Inside handoff here to Ricard. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Hines. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
2nd and 14. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Rams are right back in this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Hines again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Patrick Ricard with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Niners are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Carlson on for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 2:18 on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the ball is knocked out. And this is going to be 49er football.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Got a man. That's Ayuk. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw now on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And a flag comes out as that is batted down and incomplete. But I think there was early contact. Let's check the call. The CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try to run with Hines. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the 49ers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here hauled in by Cup. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Lawrence. 7 yards there and a first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Lawrence on first down. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And quickly they get to the line. From midfield now, Lawrence. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. A final shot now for Lawrence. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the 49ers, they continue to show they're playoff ready as they move to 13-3 with 1 game remaining. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.